Welcome, guys. We're going to be doing this annual sports interview with all my friends. We're going to be talking about the Yankees' first half of the season and the big breaking news that happened the other day, which is Carlos Mendoza has been fired by the Mets. And then we're going to be talking about basically the Tom Brady and the Patriots Dynasty. And honestly, we're also going to be talking about the MLB impending lockout and about the NFL season and the opening night between the Patriots and the Seahawks. And honestly, guys, this is the debut with Randynation, Willie Nation, Matty Nation, and Dylan's Train Blogs all together. It's the first time the four of them will be doing a sports interview together. And honestly, this is really great. I'm really happy that we're going to be doing that. And my honest thoughts about the Yankees' first half is that the Yankees' first half has been really great. We were winning a lot of games, and then we got hit with a big injuries, like with Stanton's injury, Aaron Judge's injury, Trent Grisham's injury, Ryan McMahon's injury, Max Fried's injury, and just in general. But we still got back a lot of players. Like, we got Carlos Rodon back, who's dominating. We got Garrett Cole that's dominating. And honestly, the Yankees' first half isn't so bad. And I think the Yankees are going to be just fine. That's my honest opinion. I think the Yankees are going to be fine. Then, honestly, when I heard the news that Carlos Mendoza was fired, I was like, damn. I really didn't think it would take this long to fire him. But honestly, I don't think it was his fault. I think it was just the team's fault, because the team just didn't hit as a team, didn't pitch as a team, and just didn't have good defense as a team. They need to improve their team with better offense, better defense, and better pitching. That's my honest opinion. But now with the impending MLB lockout, I'm really pissed off about that, because it's like, you've got to be kidding. We don't need another MLB lockout. And also wearing the new Happy Gilmore hat that I got. But honestly, I've heard that MLB is considering bringing a salary cap to MLB. And honestly, I do think that will help baseball. And they're thinking about getting rid of contracts with deferrals. And I think that's going to affect the Dodgers a lot. And everyone has said that I've seen from Fuzzy, shout out to him, and Cougs45, shout out to him, and to Draftneck Mark, shout out to him, for saying that we are headed to an MLB lockout because of the Dodgers doing their stupid contracts with deferrals, and then basically just in general, we're doing that. And honestly, it's really dumb. I really hope we don't see another lockout, because that would be really dumb. And that's my honest opinion. And then the NFL season. The NFL season's already almost here. I really can't believe it. Let's go. And we're going to be having a Super Bowl rematch on opening night. Patriots, Seahawks. That's going to be a really good matchup for both teams. And honestly, that's really great that we're getting that. I understand that totally. And also I think the Patriots Seahawks is going to be really great. And plus the Tom Brady Patriots Dynasty, we will be discussing that very soon. Here are my friends, Matty, Randy, Dylan, and Will. Here are my friends, Randy Nation, Dylan's Train Blogs, Willie Nation, and Matty Nation. And this is the first time the four of them are together doing a sports interview together, because we usually seen Randy Nation, Willie Nation, and Dylan's Train Blogs. And now this is the first time that Matty Nation is joining all four of them. So, you guys want to say hello?
Hello.
So I want to know first your guys' thoughts about the big breaking news that came out of Queens, which is Carlos Mendoza has been fired, and Stephen A. Smith said it was not enough. And first, I want to know what Matty has to say.
Ooh, first spot. Okay. Oh God. Okay.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Well,
Want me to come back to you?
yes.
Okay. Dylan, your thoughts.
He was literally not a good manager. He didn't make the Mets a chance, and I think he didn't do well as manager.
I understand that. Will?
Dude sucks. That's all I gotta say.
And Randy, your thoughts.
He deserves to get fired. Like Will said, he sucks.
And honestly, do you guys think this when he first became manager and brought the team to the NLCS, did you think he had a chance at making a Yankees-Mets Subway Series in 2024 before the Dodgers took Game 6 that year? Because I have a feeling that a lot of us were rooting for another Subway Series. Will?
I mean, we could have got one last time before the Dodgers had the repeat, but obviously the MLB wants the Dodgers to break the record of a repeat of the Yankees when they had a repeat. I mean, also, the Yankees also had a 5-peat before their 3-peat, so...
That's true.
Either the Dodgers have to break a 3-peat of the Yankees, or a 5-peat of the Yankees, so...
Yeah.
Yankees have the Dodgers have to break 2 Yankee records, going back to back 3 times. Or 5 times in a World Series championship. So
I understand that.
It just depends on what they're gonna do. They win this year, it'll be 3, and they win in 2027, it's gonna be 4.
So, Matty, your thoughts about do you think it was a good idea, yes or no, that Mets fired Carlos Mendoza because of how they've been playing? Or do you think it was the team's fault for...
I agree with that. As a Phillies fan, I agree with that. One reason why I feel like every time they hired a coach, they've done worse and worse. And they should have just fixed the
offense.
The offense and defense as well.
I understand that. And Dylan, your thoughts?
I agree they should have fixed the offense and defense because they didn't play there well, so it's very hard that they never did well.
I understand. And Matty and Dylan, what are your thoughts about a possible Yankees Subway Series in the World Series when we could have had that?
Actually, we did have that. That was in 2000 when the Yankees went back-to-back from 98 to 2000.
Yeah, and that was the year my mom and dad got married, but also...
Matt destroyed the Mets in the 2000 World Series, actually. So
I know, and
we haven't had a Subway World Series in 26 years.
I know, and Matty and Dylan, your thoughts about that?
I want that to happen because they never had that in a long time, so it needs a time to let the Yankees win a World Series.
We need to bring back the 28th championship.
And Matty, your thoughts about a Subway Series?
Okay, so Subway Series, it doesn't matter if it's history or not. It matters about the whole fan base, the positivity, but half the time it's more negative than that.
I understand that. And Randynation, your thoughts about how you, because I know you've said this before, that the team needs to, it was the team's fault, and that the teams need to do better with their offense and their defense and pitching together, and it's not just the managers. Do you think it's like that? Because Mendoza led the team in his first season as manager to the NLCS after starting the season 0-5, and then they came back to beat the Phillies, and I was surprised by that. But then they beat the Brewers, and then they went to the NLCS, and we almost got Yankees Mets that year. But then after that, it's just like the Mets collapsed. But do you think it was the team's fault for not doing better and causing Mendoza to lose his job? You do?
Yeah.
And I want to know your guys' thoughts about this. The Yankees' first half of the season right now. So far.
Man, they're doing well. It's just losing to all the bad teams is just pathetic.
Yeah.
I mean, the Red Sox aren't doing well. They're in dead last for the American League East, and I mean, losing to them,
True.
getting swept in a series, that's not good.
And today's the fourth game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is the game today?
Yeah, fourth game. And I think it's at 7 p.m.
Even if we lose this one, it's going to be embarrassing because we lost the first 3 games, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if we win or lose today or not. So
I believe it. And your thoughts about like the Yankees start of the first half of the season so far, where we've done well, then we've struggled with a bunch of injuries like Aaron Judge's injury, Max Fried's injury, Trent Grisham's injury, Ryan McMahon's injury, Max Fried's injury. But then we came back with Cole and Rodon, and we got them back, and they've been doing pretty good for us. And Volpe.
man, I guess yesterday when Cole pitched, yesterday he didn't do so well. I get all my stuff from my grandpa, and he goes and sends me every update. And
Yeah.
Cole didn't do so well against the Red Sox because he hasn't played in 2 years.
Yeah, and plus
Year and a half, so
he was dominating at first, like in the first
but then
few
he
starts.
struggled because he just came back from having surgery.
Yeah.
So
And Dylan, your
it's
thoughts?
gonna take him a while until he's back in his groove.
Mm-hmm.
Until we start winning games and everyone learns how to communicate. That's how you win games, just communicate.
And Dylan, your thoughts about what Will said and your thoughts about the Yankees' first half so far.
Will is right. Will is right about that. And like the Yankees have been going ups and downs every single time, but it happens.
Mm-hmm. And your thoughts about the Yankees dealing with the injuries?
I'm not proud of it because Max Fried is in my fantasy team and he's not back, so it's frustrating.
I understand that.
I mean, we need Aaron Judge. We need Stanton back.
And
there are players who can actually hit home runs like almost every time in a game.
That's true.
And then I don't know what's up with
Ben Rice.
Well, no, Ben Rice pinch hitting. Like we need him in the game. Like we need him at first because if he was in all the games, we would have won the first 3 games against the Red Sox already.
True. And
he has 20 or 21 home runs already this year.
Yeah, he has 22.
22 home runs. So if he was in all the games,
he would have.
If he was pinch hitting instead of pinch running, then it'd be a lot easier. He'd be hitting home runs every time, playing at first base.
Uh-huh.
He's a good player. He's a good infielder.
He's learned from Paul Goldschmidt.
I mean, Paul Goldschmidt, he's a good hitter, but he's all bad at defense. But
well, I understand that, but I understand that. And Matty, I want to know your thoughts about the Yankees so far.
Okay, so the Yankees, I feel like everyone's just saying that they've been good. But at the same time, you should just think about the whole positivity and that the bad things about the team getting injured or treating players. Like everyone's been saying, like where's Aaron Judge, where's so and so. It's just to me like everyone is more important, more interested in Aaron Judge than anyone else. It's just there's so many fans out there that are just more interested in Aaron Judge than the whole team.
I understand that. And your thoughts about what Will said about the injuries and everything, like with Freed, Judge, Stanton, Grisham, Ryan McMahon, but also about how Cole has came back and he's dominated, but then he's had some struggles.
So it's basically me. It's more of. It doesn't matter if how long. It doesn't really matter how long it takes them to get injured or heal.
Yeah.
It matters about how the team is without the players, because everyone thinks that one player is mostly importantly thing in the whole team.
Honestly, I agree with that statement. And Randynation0, what do you have to say about what Matty has said, what Willie Nation has said, and what Dylan's Train Blogs has said?
I agree with them.
And your thoughts about the Yankees so far in the first half?
They're getting their butts whooped by my team right now.
Yeah, but your team's still in last place. But you're...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we can't come back and make it to the playoffs and beat the Bucks again.
They would have to win. They would have to win every single game to do that.
Which is impossible to do.
And
nothing's impossible. Anything's possible.
And
the only way they win every game is they did with the Astros in 2017.
But also, Randy Nation, I want to know your thoughts about like how you think how the Yankees basically have been doing okay, and you said the Yankees will be fine even with Judge recovering from injury. And I want to know, and a lot of people have asked, why you think the Yankees will be fine even with Judge recovering.
That's a good question.
You said in the last interview that the Yankees will be fine without Judge. And I want to know why you think the Yankees will be just fine.
I mean, okay, so they did fine without Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez, Jorge Posada, and all them, right?
Yeah, when they were recovering. But it did hurt them.
It's nothing different without Judge, without all those players, the legends.
Well, I mean...
Ben Rice has been stepping up, and Goldschmidt and Bellinger. They've all been stepping up.
Derek Jeter was an infielder. He was shortstop. He wasn't outfield, so there's a difference in sizes, too.
True.
Aaron Judge is tall, which is why he's an outfielder, because he can wrap our runs.
That's true.
Jeter is, I don't know, his
6'1".
He can jump pretty high, because...
Jeter is 6'1".
Okay, he's 6'1", so he's tall for a shortstop, and... I don't know, we just need... get all our shortstops to be better. Like, Hopefully has been struggling lately. He had his good days and his bad days.
I understand that totally.
And then Chisholm, he's been
a little so-so. Like, okay.
Well, no, man. Every time he's been, man, he needs to be banned from using the ABS system. Like,
yeah, he keeps challenging.
Time he's been 0-10 or something with all the calls. Because all of his calls have been strikes and not balls, so...
I understand that. And, Randy Nation, I agree.
Yesterday's game, too, and he said he tagged the person out at second when he never did.
I understand that. And, Randy Nation, your thoughts about, like, how the Yankees have been doing. You think that the Yankees have been doing the right thing by letting Stanton heal on its own and taking it slow with him and Judge and not rushing them back?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's just our DH. Like, all he does is hit, so...
True.
Like, he's rarely out on the field, though, so...
I understand that.
Last time he was on the field was like 3 years ago.
True. And I want to... I understand that.
DH.
Yeah, totally. And as you guys know this now that we've talked about the Yankees and Mets so far, curious, have you guys heard about the MLB lockout rumors?
The hell is that?
No.
Remember when we had the lockout in 2022, 2023, where the owners and teams were arguing about an agreement for the fans, but also for the players and everything about money and other kinds of stuff? Basically, it looks like we're headed in that direction. Also, I shouted out Cougs45, the baseball content creator, Fuzzy, and also Draftneck Mark. I shouted them out because they all spoke some really good facts that you guys should actually know. That they said, because of the Dodgers using those deferrals in the contracts, we are headed in that direction where we'll be getting a MLB lockout again. And where it almost missed the entire season of 2023, the year that we missed the playoffs, but is also when that contract, that deal didn't take place until the middle half of spring training. And yeah, and so I want to know, do you guys think what Draftneck Mark, Fuzzy, and Cougs45 has said is true? Because of the Dodgers' deferrals in their contracts is causing us to get into a possible MLB lockout again.
I don't think so because it's because I don't want that happening. So
I understand. Matty, your thoughts?
Things change sometimes, you know.
True. Plus, the players do get paid a lot. And Willie Nation, your thoughts? Do you think they're right?
Man, for sure, yeah. I mean, not to just the Dodgers and all, but they have a great team. Like
They
so
do.
They spend millions of dollars on players when they
And then they don't pay it until years later.
Exactly. They could be saving money. Like they could have paid like Ohtani half of what they offered him.
Yeah, because I found out if it weren't deferred, he would have been paid $78 million a season.
Well, he's getting paid $70.
No, he's getting paid $2 million. That's what he told them to do.
Well, yeah, $2 million per year. So, because his contract is for 10 years and
Deferred.
yeah. So the Dodgers were smart.
Yeah.
Pay half of it, but then they used all the other half with the money
To pay the others.
Go and, like, do something with the money, like build like a half dome or something.
Yeah. And do something for, like, the fans.
Exactly. But that's why they don't. And they should.
And your thoughts about...
But my point is, like, these players are rolling to...
Freddie Freeman has been actually using his money to do that.
Oh, yeah, a lot of players should use their money that they get.
And I know Randynation likes Freddie Freeman.
Man, they should put half their money into savings.
That's true.
Or a third of their salary into savings, another third into their personal, and then the other, and then they use their other third.
Like for something for the fans, because the fans already pay so much.
Yeah, like if every player in all 30 teams do that.
That's true.
Like all these games could be a lot better and not nicer looking.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, 'cause some people don't like Fenway Park because of the giant of the 32-foot green wall they have.
Yeah, and
but it's historic for them.
That's true. That's true. Matty's right. Matty's got a point on that.
It's historic.
Yeah.
It's a landmark, though, and
yeah.
I think like, the Red Sox are trying to prevent people from hitting home runs. I'm like, like it's been there for years.
Yeah.
You can hit home runs. You just gotta aim the ball.
Yeah,
you gotta angle the ball so it goes up over farther and then drops.
That's true. And Randy Nation, your thoughts? Do you think Cougs45 and Draftneck Mark and Fuzzy are right that because I know you say you like Freddie Freeman, you respect him, and you say he's a family man. And Freeman, I heard, is donating his contract money to the police department, fire department, teachers union, doctors, everything. And he's using the rest of his contract money to actually build something outside Dodger Stadium for the fans, for the kids, and for kids with disabilities. Do you think, and what do you have to say about that, about Freddie Freeman doing that?
I mean, he's a good man for doing that. I mean, if other players see how he can follow in his footsteps, then every stadium will be having stuff like that. Like,
that's true.
It's easier for everybody with physical disabilities, like wheelchairs, use it to get in.
Yeah, and plus, and remember how Freeman had that really horrible time when his son having to learn how to eat, walk, and do everything again. Basically, Freeman's son got tested for it again. Thankfully, he's negative. But Randy, your thoughts? About Freeman doing this for the disability community, and about his son testing negative and is doing much better since.
I'm glad he's doing better.
And your thoughts about Freeman standing up for the disability community and trying to build something for them to be able to watch the game and have fun outside Dodger Stadium also. Your thoughts about that, Randy?
Oh, I 100% agree.
And I want to know, because I saw what the MLB players want. They want the qualifying offer deleted from MLB. They don't want that. And the owners, I saw their deal that they offered to the players, and I honestly think it's a really bad offer. But there's one thing that I kind of agree with that is 50-50. They want the same thing that the NBA is having, the bird rule, which is that, with the NBA's rule, they have the bird rule, which is the team has a chance to re-sign their star player that grew up as in that organization. MLB wants to adopt that into their league. And the MLB wants a salary cap. And means if they get a salary cap, it means the players and the teams that don't usually spend money will have to spend over $688 million or they get taxed. But then if I agree, Matty, I agree. But if they're saying that if the teams that usually do spend money don't get rid of that money and give it back to anyone, then they're going to be taxed $900 million. And also, the players want the qualifying offer deleted. And they want a chance for the team to retain their player. And I want to know your thoughts about MLB's owners' proposal and the players, and about how they want the NBA rule adopted. Let's start off with you, Matty, and then Dylan, then Will, and Randy.
Okay, so mine,
It's okay. It's okay, don't worry.
What's the question again? Sorry.
Basically, your thoughts about the proposals from both teams, from the teams and players to the owners.
Okay, so basically the team itself, I really appreciate everything they've done to now versus a long time ago, because a long time ago they don't really have this at all.
That's true.
So everything that combines to their family members or to the fans, and it's very cool.
I understand that. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan, your thoughts?
I agree with Matty. He was right. I agree. So.
And your thoughts about the NBA and rule that could be brought to MLB?
I'm happy for that. That's actually a good idea. So.
And do you think there should be a salary cap?
Yes.
And Matty, do you think there should be?
Salary, like the vegetable, sorry.
Like where the NBA rule, which is that they want a chance to retain their home player that grew up in their organization.
Yeah, it's just a good thing to grow support.
True. And do you think there should be a salary cap? Because the players get paid too much and the owners are a little greedy.
Half and half.
Okay, I respect that. Willie Nation, your thoughts?
I mean, I kind of agree with what Madden says. Like, the owners are greedy as fuck. Like,
true.
Like,
I mean, also, it's not just the owners, it's also the GMs.
And the players, too.
Bosses,
and the owners, too. I guess they...
And the fans.
True.
I mean, I guess...
Don't forget the milkers.
The rich fans, but I want to know...
Like,
yeah.
Like, all the rich fans...
For the finale, I'm going to eat the most spiciest one that I got.
I want to, like, Timothy Chalamet, for example, who can spend... He can easily afford court-sized seats for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But your thoughts about how the owners proposed that offer where if teams that usually don't spend money have to pay $680 million or else they get taxed. If the teams that do spend money don't return the money to the players that they pay and sign for and all these other stuff, then they will get taxed $990 million. Your thoughts about that, Will?
I mean, that's kind of dumb. Like, the people who...
And the players agreed to it.
Get taxed, though,
the players agreed to it.
Wow, what?
And
final finale, the last snack wrap.
And also your thoughts about how the players now want the qualifying offer to be deleted.
I don't know. I mean, I don't even know what that is.
It means, like, you know how Grisham took that 1 year, $20 million deal to return?
Oh, that.
Yeah, that. They want that kind of deal removed from MLB.
No, that's kind of dumb, but...
And, Randy, your thoughts about the players' proposal and about the proposal about bringing the NBA bird rule, which is they'll have a chance to retain their homegrown player.
Kind of dumb.
But, and also, do you think that if you all could say yes or no, do you think MLB is headed to a lockout? And if yes, what do you think MLB should do to prevent it? Because it will start on December 3rd.
I'll say no, because I feel like they need to improve more if they wanted to do the lockout.
True.
And includes what the top goal is about the whole salary stuff.
I understand. Dylan?
I agree with Matty. He's right. I don't want that to happen for the MLB, so.
Okay. Will?
I agree, too. Like, all these rules that it's like every year they put in new rules just to ruin the game. Like,
and I gotta admit, the pitching clock has helped a lot.
Yes, the pitcher clock helps. The man on second base and extra innings helps a lot. And ABS, that's it.
Yeah.
Everything else needs to go.
Yeah, Matty?
Besides the one, I think most importantly, they should just takeaways when they drop the ball, but they still throw it at like first base or second base or third.
Yeah.
Unless their knees touch the base. Because sometimes players don't really touch the base with their knees. When they touch the base with their whole arm.
Matt's got a point there. Matty's got a point there about that, actually.
About what?
Where sometimes when they drop the ball, the players don't actually touch the base immediately. They just slide into it. They don't actually touch it.
Mm-hmm.
And Randy Nation, do you think MLB is headed to a lockout?
Pretty much, yeah.
And what do you think of what Matty said?
I agree.
All right. So I want to know this. So I want to know this about the NFL season's almost upon us. And for opening night for the NFL is Patriots Seahawks.
Yes.
So I want to know your thoughts about it. We are getting a Super Bowl rematch on opening night, which will be the first time ever on Wednesday. It's no longer going to be on a Thursday. Opening night's going to be on a Wednesday now.
Why of all days? Why on a hump day?
I don't know. The NFL just decided this. NFL just said they wanted this. But your thoughts, though?
I mean, that's cool that it's going to be Seahawks versus Patriots.
In a Super Bowl rematch.
Yes. But Drake Maye sucks as a Patriot.
But honestly, your thoughts about the Seahawks?
Oh, wait.
Man, that's like they're going to have a good year, even if they don't make it to the Super Bowl. They could have a
True.
good year. So.
Okay, I got one.
Yeah.
So, I think that it's just not about the quarterback too. It's about AJ Brown now, since AJ Brown's in the Patriots.
I was shocked by that.
And they signed a contract with him, and they're extending his contract till 3 years and they traded.
Why are they calling us?
I don't know, but your thoughts about, Dylan, your thoughts about Seattle Seahawks and Patriots?
I think Seattle's going to win this because Seattle is a better team and Patriots are not a good team.
Well,
I mean,
what's his name? Stephon Diggs, and then he might make a reunion too.
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo.
And I want to know, like, Randy, your thoughts about the Seahawks and Patriots.
Well, you know what I say about Patriots? They're nothing but snot.
But your honest opinion about, like, just about the Patriots, though, and about, like, also about the Seahawks.
Oh, Seahawks, go Birds.
And do you think this is going to be a really cool opening night matchup?
Hell yeah.
And if you guys had to predict a score prediction for that game, what would it be and why?
We all know the flag's already out there.
But yeah, your thoughts, and if we had to predict a score prediction for that opening night game.
I just go with the end of the game. That's how I go by it.
Dylan?
I agree.
Like, your score, if you had to pick this score prediction.
I think it's going to be the same score as the Super Bowl.
Matty?
For me, it'll be more because, one, AJ Brown's the Patriots now, so it's going to be a tough matchup because AJ Brown's pretty quick and fast. And as an Eagles fan, I can see that AJ Brown approved on the Patriots Eagles. So, I mean, I'm proud of him for getting the Eagles, but since he's moving on to the Patriots, I can probably say,
It can be anything.
I guess, I'll say probably 23 to
18?
25 to 32 for the Patriots.
Wow. Will?
I can see that because AJ Brown.
Wow. Wow. That's a big one.
I think he's going to be a higher score than the Super Bowl, too.
Exactly.
Yeah, probably either the same amount of points, what Matty said, or a little higher. So.
It's AJ Brown.
I understand that totally. So, guys, we're going to be discussing about the Tom Brady Patriots dynasty. Honestly, I agree with what Matty has said, what Randynation has said, and what dylantrainblogs has said, and what Willie Nation has said about the Yankees' first half, and about the impending MLB lockout, and about just everything. I agree with what everyone has said, and honestly, I think the everything that has happened with the Patriots since the Tom Brady dynasty, I think it's pretty crazy. And I honestly agree with what they have all said about the MLB lockout, the Dodgers, Yankees, and the Phillies, and everything else. And I want to say this, honestly, I agree. And I think the Tom Brady Patriots dynasty was honestly the best. And I think because it was the best, they've always dominated. We haven't seen a team actually win a Super Bowl versus Tom Brady since, like, the Eagles with a backup quarterback. But honestly, the Patriots dynasty was honestly the best. And I'm not going to lie, it was the best. We haven't seen a dynasty just like that in so many years. So honestly, with Tom Brady, Julian Edelman, Rob Gronkowski, and I'm trying to remember the other players, but honestly, that Patriots dynasty was the best. We haven't seen that in so many years. And I want to say this, honestly, I'm glad I was able to watch that dynasty. I was really glad I was able to watch it because they are honestly they were the best team in the NFL. They have the most Super Bowl titles, Super Bowl appearances, and everything. They never stopped dominating football. And I want to say this, honestly, they are honestly the best team in the NFL. And honestly, I think that the Patriots are honestly the best team of all time. And I'm just being completely honest. I'm glad I was able to watch that Patriots dynasty with Tom Brady winning 6 with them. And honestly, I do think Drake Maye will win a Super Bowl, but just it's not his time. Here's Randy Nation, Dylan's Train Blogs, Willie Nation, and Matty Nation to talk about the Patriots dynasty. So, Randy Nation, Dylan's Train Blogs, Matty Nation, and Willie Nation. This is the last segment before we end it. And
All right, go for it.
It's about Tom Brady and the Patriots dynasty. We haven't seen
I'll start since I was a Tom Brady fan.
Yeah, because we haven't seen a dynasty in so many years.
No, Tom Brady, favorite Patriots player of all. He's a great quarterback. He's a great quarterback, and that's the best Super Bowl when the Patriots were down 3-28 against the Atlanta Falcons.
I still remember that. I remember that game.
But that was the best Super Bowl ever. And Tom Brady and Gronkowski came all the way back from 3-28, and they ended up winning 34-28.
Yeah, SML predicted that.
So yeah, like all people don't like Tom Brady after he deflated a ball.
I don't think he actually did it.
During the winter time, like cold air makes footballs deflate. So,
oh God.
And Randy Nation, do you agree with what Will Nation has said?
I mean, if you look at it, if you have a basketball or a football, I have a football right here. It's deflated because of the cold air and shit like that.
True.
Like, yeah, if you don't use a football a lot, all the air comes out. Like, leave it sitting it leaks air. Like you cannot
Purposely.
squeeze a football or basketball to let air out. Like there's no way you can do that.
And I want to know, like, your guys' thoughts about this. The Patriots are the team that has the most Super Bowl appearances, the most Super Bowl championships, and
Well, yeah, they got 6 rings.
yeah,
And
with Tom Brady,
has...
Julian Edelman, Rob Gronkowski, and there was somebody else I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, they have
that dynasty. Oh my
with
goodness!
The Patriots and
one
Tom
with the
Brady
Bucks.
And Robert Gronkowski has one with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So
yeah.
Me, I feel like seeing with one of the Patriots. I think the most favorite one is all time is when Tom Brady versus the Eagles in like that year. Like that was
the rematch.
I think the first time the Patriots won, and then 2018 the Eagles got revenge on them. So
yep.
Beat them with a backup quarterback.
Yeah, but agreed. And I want to know, like, Randy, your thoughts about the Patriots dynasty, and do you guys think we'll ever see another dynasty?
Okay, so honestly, I can see it again. I think a really good set team. I mean, that Eagles and Patriots rematch was really disgraced because they really gave up a good amount of their lunch. Jay Ajayi. Then we already had our old running back, Corey Clemens. Then we had Corey. Then we had Alshon Jeffrey. We had a good set team, and we also had Nick Foles. Because Nick Foles was always counted out because he was the backup for Michael Vick, and Michael Vick got injured for some injuries. So we're taking Michael Vick out, and we're putting Nick Foles in.
I understand.
We got rid of Nick Foles, and we got him back, and then all of a sudden we won a Super Bowl, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, and Dylan, your thoughts about the Tom Brady and the Patriots dynasty?
I'm a big Tom Brady fan, but when he was on the Patriots, I didn't like when he was on the Patriots, but when he was on Tampa Bay, I actually liked him more. So. And
I want to know your guys' thoughts. Do you think we'll ever see another dynasty with the Patriots? And also, like, your thoughts about how long that Patriots Tom Brady dynasty, how long it was for, and how with him and Bill Belichick and just everything in general.
Bill Belichick won Super Bowls, but the fact he's now in a college coach now, so it's different.
Is he dating a young woman now, like a 21-year-old?
I think 25, I think.
Like 24, 25-year-old girl now, so.
Yeah.
Hats off to you, Belichick. But honestly,
people give him shit about.
Don't get me wrong, all people deserve love too. Come on now.
Yeah, but your thoughts about, do you think we'll ever see a Patriots dynasty again?
No.
Will?
I don't think so. Drake Maye is Drake Maye couldn't. The only thing Drake Maye could do was beat the Broncos in the playoffs. That's it. Tom Brady couldn't do that. That's the only thing that Drake Maye was accomplished. As a Patriots quarterback, was to beat the Broncos in the playoffs. So.
True.
That's the only thing he did.
Don't forget, Will, Tom Brady did win a Super Bowl on his rookie year. So don't forget that one.
Well,
that's
you're not
true.
Wrong, yeah.
So that's the only thing that Drake Maye would never do that Tom Brady did. So.
Well, yeah, and also Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl in his second year as a Patriot. Drake Maye went to the Super Bowl, but he lost. So
the only thing that Brady lost was twice in the back-to-back against the then he lost to the Eagles, and then Brady only went to the Super Bowl with a different team, and then he won his last. So frankly, Brady had 7 rings. The 6 was one team, and the 7th was with a different team.
Exactly.
True.
So he's basically like LeBron James in the NFL, basically.
I mean, LeBron James, he went to 3 different teams.
And he won 3
Cavs, Miami, and Lakers, so.
And he won 3 championships with 3 different teams. So he basically, LeBron James is more the GOAT in sports right now because he won 3 championships with 3 different teams. Brady only won championships with 2 different teams.
Exactly.
If we looked at it where Brady and Braun did the same thing, won super teams and championships, and that's the same. They're the same. But actually, LeBron broke history on that one.
And the Panthers too.
But I think that Tom Brady was a really good player, but now he's retired and now he works with the Raiders now.
Hey, he works for Fox Sports now, so.
He's a good broadcaster.
Also, did you know he wanted to make a return, but since he owns the Las Vegas Raiders, he can't play it again.
Yeah. And
So once you own a team in the NFL, you can't play for that any teams because you own a team. And
True.
Then you would know, and then the team would know your playbook.
that's true. And I do want to say thank you guys for joining. But you want to say, Will?
I'm going to head out. Thank you, Brandon, for a good interview. So I'll talk to y'all later.
Yep.
See you
And
guys.
see you, Will. And
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to Matty Nation, Dylan's Train Blogs, and Randynation0 and Willie Nation for doing this awesome sports interview. This will be live on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. We got to recap everything. And also, there's one question. I do have a question for everyone. Who is your favorite player from NFL, NBA, and MLB in hockey?
My favorite player right now is Justin Jefferson because he's one of the best receivers.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. One of the greatest quarterbacks right now in the Eagles.
Right now,
It can be anybody.
all time,
Anything. Anybody. It doesn't matter.
McNabb.
Nice.
McNabb.
Nice. And you know what to say, Randy.
Wait,
Like,
guys.
subscribe, post that notification, tap that notifier, and comment down below next sports content you want us to talk about.
And now you can say it, Maddie.
Because McNabb was the OG Eagles quarterback.
Ah.
A long time ago.
And I do want to say thank you to guys for joining and making this an awesome interview.
All right.
No problem.
Yep.